Hello everyone, welcome back to another video from Buddy the Prime. And today, we will be turning the Blokees sideswipe into Armada Wheeljack. And a picture of him should be going up right now, right about there. Okay, so let's begin with this custom. And first things first, we need to prime the figure. So I got my primer here. And I'll see you once it's done. Why isn't it looking? Why is it? Okay. Hang on. Let me try with my right hand. It's not working. Wait, hang on, wait. I got something. Here we go. Now I'll stop and look. Hello everyone. We are back, and now the figure and now sideswipe is primed and ready. Yes, pun 100% intended. So let's start off by painting the torso. So, by the way, this is literally my first time actually priming something, so I'm not sure how it'll turn out, but hey, let's see. So, first, with a paintbrush. First, we can start off by painting the torso black. And already it actually looks really good. I gotta admit, it actually already looks good. It actually looks really good already. But I got the entire figure primed and ready to go. So let me start by painting the side of the legs. Now, I'm most likely have to do 2 separate coats, but already it looks actually really good with the primer on there. Hey, hang on. Let me just adjust the camera just to make it easier. We're all ready with the primer on there. The paint looks really good, and it comes out in a nice color as well. The paint also turns out in a nice color as well. And most likely, and this figure will be based off of specifically the Legacy United version. And the main reason why I'm actually using sideswipe for this custom is actually because of the... Actually, wait, let me move my mic over the other side. And the reason why I'm actually using sideswipe for the custom is actually because the Armada Wheeljack figure is actually a repaint of sideswipe. So I decided to use sideswipe as kind of base for the custom, because of the fact that the Legacy figure also uses sideswipe. So I can make it easier for me. Although the paint turns out looking really nice, I will probably also do a few coats of paint on it. But the paint looks really good on the figure. I actually meant the paint actually looks really good on the figure with the primer on there as well. The primer definitely saves a lot of time, I think. But at least 3 separate coats of primer on everything to make sure that everything will look great. Everything will look great with the custom. Let me just get hang on. Never mind. Okay. Never mind. I was going to see if I could get more light, but never mind. Although the primer gives a nice kind of shine to it, which is really nice. The primer actually makes it look better, I gotta admit. It definitely does, but the primer, yeah. Let's have to do the back as well. Okay, yeah, the primer works great. Definitely for future customs, I'll definitely 100% use primer. I 100% use primer for future customs. Because it looks great. Because it gives it a nice kind of a nice like feel to it as well, which you wouldn't otherwise get with just normally painting it without priming. You wouldn't normally get kind of such a nice kind of look. So definitely for sure, I'd say kind of like, if you are painting something, I'd say 100% prime it first. Because, man, does primer do wonders to something like this. I cannot imagine how this would look with gloss clear coat. I can't either. So now, let's go and paint the head. Okay. Alright everyone, I am back, and now it's time to paint the head. So, I am not 100% sure how the primer will work with smaller details, but it's fine. Okay, I should really get better lighting on my the desk on that. Because actually, fun fact, this is actually not the same desk I used to actually record videos. It's actually a different desk. Okay. See, to make it easier, I may remove the front of the head. Oh, so by the way, for the primer, I do not use a spray primer, I use a different primer. I think the head's stuck. 9% of the time with a sideswipe figure. Okay, probably won't remove the head. Probably just paint it the way it is. I'm curious on how this will work with gold. If a gold would look nice. I was curious how a white paint work. Okay, well I'll probably change pants. I probably won't do that. Let me actually paint the missile thing, because I did prime the missile as well. I know I probably can't tell, but I did prime even the white parts of the figure. I primed everything. But let's paint the okay. Probably wait until it's but it definitely looks good. But the white definitely looks good. Okay, let me see if I can get the face off. Hang on. Hang on. So, change plans. I'm actually painting the white parts now. Sorry about that. I just had to make sure that the echo feature was not turned on my mic, because that would be annoying if it was. Definitely, yeah. Can I get the head on? Let me take the head off again, just to make it easier. The foot back in. Get the foot back in. I mean, definitely. Okay, the primer definitely. Sorry about that. The primer definitely makes it look good. The primer. Dang it. The primer dries on very nice. Primer actually dries on pretty nice. It does take a little while to get all of the coats on, but once all of the coats are on, man, does it look good. Once all the coats are actually properly on, man, does it look good. Man, does it look good. Okay, so next, probably most likely, it's probably a bit of a longer video, just because there's more kind of custom stuff to do, and I may actually split the painting of the figure up over 2 separate days. But for the top of the figure, hang on, I was actually trying to review it, because I actually don't have the figure, because I seen the figure at the store, and I didn't buy it, and that was a mistake. Okay. But definitely, if I see this figure, I would definitely buy it at the store if I see him, to compare him to this version. Actually, I'm actually do the top of the head first. But this will mainly actually be based off of the Legacy and not the actual Armada toy. Because, yeah. Because, like, yeah, it'll be based off of that and not the Armada toy. And I accidentally hit my phone again. Yay. Okay, wait, okay, so basically, the black parts are dry now, so I can get the all of the parts I need put on, but the primer works great when it comes to kind of getting all the getting colors on. So definitely for sure, for any future Blokees custom, I 100% fully prime it for sure. So other parts aren't actually fully dry yet. That's annoying. Oh, that's funny. How it's like immediately you can kind of tell it is Wheeljack, but then after the kind of custom is done, does it look great. I'm very excited about seeing kind of how this custom will look once it's fully done. I'm very excited about that, because actually, here's a zone of money fun fact for you. There was actually supposed to be a custom Blokees video before I did the Outfire one. There was actually supposed to be a custom video before I actually did the Outfire one as my first Blokees custom. There's supposed to be a second video, or like a video before that. which was another custom, turning Scrapper into Beaver Scrapper. That was actually going to be a video, turning the Scrapper figure into Beaver Scrapper. So yeah. Although in the end I decided not to do the video just because I just had decided not to. So that it'd be just cause it'd be too long of a video to do for one of my for a buddy of time video. Although I still probably won't end up posting it, but obviously once the custom's done, if you want to see how the custom turns out, then I can make a video showing that off. But I won't make a video of me actually painting it or customizing the figure because it'd be just too difficult to do. So, but most likely, okay. So yeah, the priming part of it is kind of the most difficult part of it. The priming takes the longest, I think, because of the amount of coats you have to do on it. The painting doesn't take a while. The painting's kind of short and quick. But most likely, I will probably so yeah. Overall, though, the figure's turning out pretty good so far, I gotta admit. Yeah, so if my hand accidentally hits the camera or something when I'm painting it. So yeah. Most likely I'll probably once I get the other foot painted, I will let the custom I'll let everything dry, and then that's just it. So everyone, that will be it for painting it today. Tomorrow, I'll continue painting it and the details. Alright, so I will see you on day 2. Hello everyone, we are back, and now it is day 2 of working on this custom. So, today we will work on mostly the details of the figure. Alright, by the time. So first I'll be painting the blue parts on. Also, I did manage to finally get the helmet thing off. I had to use one of these screwdrivers to actually get it off because it was just stuck on there. So first, let's paint the blue line going down the torso. So blue line goes to about just before. Hang on, there's one. I'll just quickly do the other one off camera just to make it easier. And there's the second one. There are both of those painted. And then now, I'll paint the eyes. And for painting the eyes, I will be using a toothpick to paint the eyes. Just to make it easier. I will be using a toothpick to paint the eyes. So what I do is I make sure the toothpick has its nice normal pointy end. Also, don't mind. Also, mind. Also, sorry about the other kind of paint stains and stuff on the desk and all that. I just forgot to clean it. I don't know. It's my painting desk. I don't really care. It's my painting desk. So, let's get a very small detail to paint. So my Wheeljack has blue eyes, so there's, and I just put my finger in it. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's one thing you don't do. Put your finger in the paint right after you paint it. Hang on, let me fix that. Besides, the left side turned out a bit worse than the right side. Yeah, the left side definitely turned out a bit worse, although, hey, it's okay. I can always fix it later. So next, I'll be painting the hands, which are black. And then, at some point, I will also have to paint the Autobot logo. I won't do a fully detailed Autobot logo. I'm not going to do a fully detailed Autobot logo. I will just do a, well, that's weird. I actually have a lot on my desk, but it's not like actually adding any light to my thing, which is annoying. So now I'm going to pick the hands, which are black as well. Let me remove this, which is funny because the hands are actually originally black, but I took the thing off to basically give them, I guess, another layer, I guess. Also, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be the back of the car or not, so I won't paint that. If it is supposed to be the back of the car, leave a comment down below if that is supposed to be the back of the car. So I'm not 100% sure. Okay, well, for the hands, for now, I'll probably just use kind of like other hands from other figure that are already black, just to make it easier. Then also, just gotta paint some details on the helmet head thing, I don't know. There's some small details on that, so let me get the paint I need. So with the lighting, let me see if I can fix the lighting. Yep. Hang on, let me just get a better light thing in there. Also, if you're wondering what light things I use, I just bought some lights on Amazon. I just bought some lights that you can basically push, turn off and off, to turn off and on. I just bought them on Amazon. Yeah. Yeah. Thank goodness for Amazon, am I right? So, for the head, Now, for the head, I know it's not exact. I know it's not exactly Armada Wheeljack's exact same kind of helmet, but it's close enough, and I don't really want to make a new one because I'm not that good of a clay sculptor thing. So what I'm gonna do is gonna paint my Isaac. I'm gonna put some black paint on a toothpick, and I'm gonna put the black paint in here, basically giving Wheeljack all of the details that he has. So that's that part, and then also the things like that. So next, I'm going to do the blue line on the legs. Now, also, by the way, I did do a bit of painting yesterday after I it was just cutting more black, and also painted the mister and the face, so that I wouldn't have to do it on day 2. Just to make it easier. So then for this, put it about. You get out of the base. Yeah. So now, just put the line about here. It's basically just like a blue line going up his leg a bit to the wheel. No, I have to find another picture. Okay, yeah. Okay. Because once again, as I mentioned yesterday, I don't actually have the Armada Wheeljack figure. I was gonna buy it, but I forgot. I actually seen it at a store once, and I forgot to buy it. Oops. That would have been great for this custom. That would have been a great kind of reference for this custom, if I had it. Anyway, those are the legs. You can kind of see that. Okay, so for the next detail I want to put on, it's probably a random one. I actually want to put on the gold that is actually on his robot mode chest. I actually want to put that on. Also, although I don't have his swords, I don't have anything for swords. I mean, if this fits in his hand, I can use it. Also, brother, yes. For anyone wondering, yes, this is the DNA design upgrade kit for the Terracons. This is a sword for Nightbird. No, I don't have Nightbird yet. Just thought I'd throw that in there, because I don't have Nightbird yet. It's literally the only Terracon I need to, and I really can't find Nightbird. I'm hoping I can find Nightbird at TFCon, which is on Saturday, by the way. TFCon video 2025 coming out on Sunday. As well as an Animal Crossing video. As well as my weekly Animal Crossing video as well. TFCon 2025 coming out on Sunday. Okay, plug aside. Let's continue. So, for the details I'm going to be putting on, I'm actually going to be, so right here, I'm going to basically be like putting some gold onto the circle on the side of the torso to make it kind of represent the wheels of the actual figure, of the Legacy figure. I know it's a random detail, but I mean, it's a detail that I want to add nonetheless. So I thought, why not add the detail of the wheels? Because I mean, like, it already has circles, and because this is being based mostly off of the because this is being based mostly off of the legacy figure, I thought, why not add details from the legacy figure? Also, by the way, I have another duplicate and I need some ideas. I have a duplicate Blokees Starscream and I need some ideas. Who should I turn him into? Alright, leave a comment down below of who should I turn Blokees Starscream into. Alright, because I'm sure that all of you legends will have some great ideas of who I could turn Starscream into, and it won't just be the Bayverse version. And it won't just be the Bayverse version of Starscream. I don't want to have to make the DeVito. At least, right now I don't. At some point in the future I may, but I don't want to have to right now, because I am not that good with clay. I've used clay before, and I made some cool figures with clay. Doesn't mean I'm good with it. Alright, so there's the side of the torso. Now, I'm going to also put the gold wheels on the legs as well, just to give it some slightly more kind of details. Give it the kind of gold inside the tire, and like just to give it some more details. There you go, there's that. Now, the last thing that we gotta do is paint the missile and paint the horns on the head of the figure. Alright, Rider Prime. No, that's not it yet. You're forgetting one crucial detail. The Autobot logo. Yep. Alright. So, I won't paint a full-on Autobot logo. I would just paint kind of like the kind of shape of the Autobot logo. Then, I'll paint the metal thing inside of it. Also, the joints have also been fully painted, by the way. Joints have been fully painted. Everything's been fully painted on Armada Wheeljack. So, let's paint the Autobot logo. So, about here. Should really get some more of those lights on my desk. Here, alright, once again, I have to do this. Camera, once again. Alright, there's the best I could do with the Autobot logo. Don't make fun of the Autobot logo, person watching. Don't leave a comment make fun of like how bad his Autobot logo or the Decepticon logo, sorry. It was Autobot logo crossed out. Don't make fun of it. It's very difficult to do it with a bigger tool, so definitely I may redo it in the future, but now it's got a few more things. You're almost near the end of this custom. Sorry the video is a bit long. Sometimes my custom videos will end up being a bit long, just because, I mean, it's a custom video. Paint it. Oh, it takes time, right? Once again, as I mentioned in my previous Blokees custom video, as I mentioned, the quote from Bob Ross, There's no mistakes. There's only happy accidents. Not a truer quote than that by the prime. Not a more true quote than that. I agree. Alright. So, we are almost done this custom. And then the custom armada Wheeljack will almost be done. Now, this custom can 100% be replicated at home if you would like. All you will need is some paint, a paintbrush, some primer, a pen tool, and a toothpick. And a lot of patience as well. Definitely by the prime. Alright, there's that. Now, one more thing to do, and then the custom armada Wheeljack will be finished. Actually, two more things. I forgot. Two more things to do. Just forgot. Because I almost forgot, I gotta paint the leg of the mesh launcher. So everyone, I will do that, and then I will see you when it's done. Hello everyone, we are back, and the custom is finished. So it is with great pleasure that I introduce to you the Transformers Blokees custom armada Wheeljack. That is really good by the prime. That's a really good custom. Thank you. So taking a closer look at this figure, he's got all the details that the other figure has. Now, a few things I had added is I added this thing, and that's basically all the details that I added. But here he is in all of his glory. Now, if you want me to, I can make the swords that the Legacy figure has. Although, if this video gets over 30 views, I will make the swords. And if this video gets over 50 views, I will do another custom of Blokees Shockwave. Then also, make sure to leave some suggestions in the comments for which character I should turn Blokees Starscream into. So just a look at the custom. He's still got all of the same articulation that the normal figure had. But it makes it seem much better. And definitely a very cool custom. So I hope you enjoyed this custom video, and I will see you in the next video. Until next time.